Good morning, students. How are you? Hope you are staying safe at your home. So, in the previous video session, we have discussed with the Fiols principles of management. So, in today's video session, we will start with the second part of this chapter, that is Taylor's scientific management. In this, we will study about the various principles given by F.W. Taylor and the techniques which were given by F.W. Taylor. So basically, Taylor is known as the father of modern management. F.W. Taylor is Frederick Winslow Taylor. He has given 4 principles of management and 9 techniques of scientific management. So, according to Taylor's scientific management, management is the act of knowing exactly what you want men to do and then seeing to it that they do it in the best and the cheapest way. So, according to Taylor's scientific management, तो management is the act of knowing. Management क्या है कि exactly हमें पता करना है कि हमारे बंदों से हमें क्या करवाना है और फिर उनको देखना है कि वो उस चीज़ को बेस्ट और चीपेस्ट वे में करते हैं या नहीं करते हैं. So, features of scientific management. So, it is a systematic approach. According to F.W. Taylor, scientific management is a systematic approach. In this, we do not follow hit and trial methods. Brings complete mental change. There is one technique given by the F.W. Taylor, that is mental revolution, which brings complete change in the mental attitude of the workers as well as the laborers, as well as the management. Discards traditional management. So it doesn't believe on the traditional management, it completely believes on the scientific approach. It completely believes on the systematic approach towards any objective. Requires strict observations of rules. So according to Sir Henry Fioll, it requires strict observation that rules are strictly being followed in the organization. Improves the efficiency of the workers. F.W. Taylor's completely focused on that we can completely improve the efficiency of workers by adopting differential piece weight system or by adopting principle of development of employees to their greatest efficiency and their capability. So there are basically the 4 principles of management given by F.W. Taylor. First one is science, not rule of thumb. Second, harmony, not discord. Third one is cooperation, not individualism. And fourth one is development of each and every person to his greatest efficiency and prosperity. So these are the 4 principles given by Sir F.W. Taylor. So first principle is science, not the rule of thumb. Means use of new techniques instead of old one. Means you have to adopt systematic approach, you have to adopt scientific approach toward any problem. If any problem arises or if any problem persists, then you should adopt scientific approach instead of rule of thumb. So you should always use scientific methods instead of hit and trial methods. यानी कि हवा में तीर नहीं चलाने हैं, हर एक चीज़ का एक साइंटिफिक तरीका ढूंढना है, हर एक चीज़ का एक लॉजिक फाइंड आउट करना है. हार्मनी नॉट डिस्कॉर्ड. मैनेजमेंट एंड वर्कर्स बोथ शुड बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द फैमिलीज. यानी कि हार्मनी होनी चाहिए, देयर शुड बी हार्मोनियस रिलेशन between the workers and the management. It means that there should be complete mental change or there should be no difference between the mental attitude between the management group and the worker group. Both the parties are thinking that management is doing all the work and workers are doing nothing, and workers are believing that we are doing all thing, management is doing nothing. So if both the groups will not change their attitude, both the groups will not change their attitude, then ultimately you can't work in the organization. So both should understand that management is doing intellectual work and workers are doing the physical work. Cooperation, not individualism. competition should be replaced by the cooperation. किसी को नीचा नहीं दिखाना है. There should be cooperation, not individual. Each and every person should cooperatively work with each other instead of individualism. That it is just like a principle of spirit the corps. यानी कि you have to cooperate each other instead of competing with each other. Means you have to just work like a team. So there should be cooperation, not individualism. Then development of each and every person to his greatest efficiency and prosperity. It means you have a proper arrangement of training should be made for all. Means you have to provide the platform where the person can achieve their greatest efficiency and prosperity, or where they can develop to their greatest extent. So you should have a proper arrangement of training for the employees working in your organization. So please watch this video very carefully, and if you have any doubt, I will sort out in your tomorrow's Zoom meeting session. Thanks and have a nice day.